Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to be doing my introduction speech on my bone marrow transplant, which happened almost 1 year ago on January 22nd, 2014. I'm coming up to my 1 year post-transplant. I had a bone marrow transplant for aplastic anemia, which is a bone marrow failure that occurs in 1 in a million people, and I happen to be that 1 in a million. So it's when your body's bone marrow just stops working and it's believed to be an autoimmune issue. I went into a remission after doing an immunosuppressive therapy, and once I relapsed, we went to bone marrow transplant. None of my family was a match for me, and they find matches by doing HLA typing, which is when they take blood from people in your family or people in general that are part of the bone marrow transplant list as well. But HLA typing is when they find a certain amount of proteins that match your DNA to another person's DNA. And in order to have a really, really good outcome of transplant, you need a 10 out of 10 match, which I luckily found my 10 out of 10 match in Germany. I still don't know him. I won't get to meet him for another year. But all I know is that a stranger saved my life because he joined Be The Match. And Be The Match is a great website for anyone to join, whether you know someone who needs a bone marrow transplant or not. Bone marrow transplants also help people who have cancers and other bone marrow issues, and sometimes even immune issues, because it resets the immune system. I spent about a month in the hospital, and then I spent 6 months on isolation. When I was in the hospital, I received chemo and radiation. I lost my hair, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And we wiped out my blood and my bone marrow, and I had to get transfusions while I was there. I got sick, and eventually the bone marrow grew, and that is what's in me now. And I am producing my donor's bone marrow and blood. My blood type changed from B negative to A positive. I can't believe that it's been a year since I've had my bone marrow transplant and how much work the doctors have to put into it. If it wasn't for my bone marrow transplant, I would not be where I am today in life, and that would be taking this class with you guys and learning with you guys on how to be better public speakers. And I know that I can definitely work on my public speaking, but that is one thing that I guess I wanted everyone to kind of learn about, is how I had a bone marrow transplant for aplastic anemia, and you know how crucial it is for people to join Be The Match to save people's lives, like someone did for me in Germany. Thank you.